Hey everybody, Kurt here from RiskRevu. Wanted to take you through our newest form to the platform. It's the Residential Flood Insurance Risk 2.0 form that we're launching today. So really excited about this form, and so let's take you into it. So for users, you start on your dashboard. You can add the form by going to My Account, clicking Edit Profile, and then just saving your profile, and you'll add it to your account. So then you go over to the Forms, hit Share Forms, go to the Forms library, and we're going to type in keyword flood. That's going to bring up our flood forms, and then you'll see this Residential Flood Insurance Form Risk 2.0. Okay, so now Risk 2.0 means that this form is built based off the new methodology for FEMA's NFIP's Flood Risk 2.0 platform. Okay, so questions are different, the conditional logic is different, and this is really going to help streamline your proposal process for quotes for the new Risk 2.0 platform. All right, so let's take a look. Click on the link, and it brings you right to the form, and here you go. Starts off, as all our forms do, with basic information: first name, last name, phone, email, occupation, employer name, date of birth, and then they can select their marital status. If they're married, it asks for spouse information. If they are engaged, it asks for fiance information. If it's domestic partnership, they ask for partner name and occupation as well. Then enter the address for the location. Is this the same as your mailing address? There's conditional logic here. If it's not, they ask to enter the mailing address. Are they in the process of purchasing the property? Perhaps they already own the house, they just want to get a flood quote. So you can say yes if they're purchasing, closing date, and if they're not, it'll just ask when you want to have the coverage start. Then it asks what type of building is on the property: single family home, residential manufactured, mobile home, condo co-op, 2 to 4 family building, other residential building, or other residential unit. So let's go with single family home, and that'll design the form based on that. And then please choose the description of the buildings that you're seeking coverage for: main dwelling, guest house, detached garage, another detached structure, so on and so forth. Let's just say main dwelling. Select the occupancy. This is a primary residence. Could be a rented to others residence, which has its own set of questions, or secondary. So let's just go with primary. Is the building under construction? If yes, when did it begin? When will it end? Let's go with no. Are you planning any major renovations? So if it's not currently under construction, maybe they're planning a renovation. And then it asks for questions about that. Is there a mortgage? If they say yes, it asks for the details. If it's escrowed, is there a second mortgage? Ask for those details as well. Is there a trust or LLC involved in the ownership? If yes, there is a set of questions related to the LLC or the legal entity. Next, it gets into the construction information for the home. Year built. Is it what's the square footage? And as you can see, all of our questions are written out in full sentences. So for the user, for the prospect, the client, whoever's filling this out, it's very easy for them to understand what is being looked for. What's the primary material used in the construction of the property? And here we also have an other feature, which then pulls up another field where they can put details about the other material used in construction. Are there any other buildings, such as outbuildings, that they want coverage for? If yes, they can describe them. Please select the building's foundation type. Is there an enclosure? What are the total number of flood openings? What is the total area of the flood openings in square inches? What is the square footage of the enclosed area? Is the building over water? Is the building flood proofed? Where is the machinery that services the building located? So they can select multiple options there. Where is the personal property located? Basement and above. Does the building have any elevators? Some single family homes do, so they can put that number in there. Do you have a flood insurance policy in place today? If they do, they can upload a copy of it. Have they had any claims? Have they been paid over $5,000 for any flood claims in the past 10 years? Is the policy being canceled? So on and so forth. And they can also upload an elevation certificate. Now, by the way, if they answered no, that they don't have a flood policy in place today, it asks, do you have a prior NFIP policy that lapsed for a valid reason. So as you can see, the conditional logic really brings that conversation to life as it would with a broker asking the questions. All right, so then they can upload an elevation certificate, and at the end of every form is the Documents in Common section where they can upload additional files, they can enter additional remarks, tell you how they heard about you, and agree to the disclaimer and consumer disclosure. Once they're done, they hit submit, and all the data goes right to the agent. Now, this form can be used in a myriad of different ways. It can be sent out to multiple people through email with a link in it, and you can send out a blast to everybody to offer a flood insurance quote, or it can be sent one at a time. So many different ways to use it. It's just limited by your own creativity. So I hope this video was helpful to you with this process, and I hope you start using the Residential Flood Insurance Form Risk 2.0 form today. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.